Hi guys, hi people, welcome back. So I thought that as I take you through how I covered this two-tier buttercream cake, we also get to like gist about this movie that's been trending, and I'd seen a couple of times, which I feel is becoming unhealthy. I mean, the initially I wasn't even going to see the movie until I saw the trends all over TikTok, and I said, "Oh, let me go check out the movie." I'd watched a number of Omonyobuli's movies, but usually I watch them in my spare time. Not like I just jump on it as soon as it pops. So I usually watch them in my spare time. But when I went on TikTok, looking out for inspiration and all, I then saw this trending movie and thought, this one everyone is talking about this movie. Let me go see it. The title of that movie is Love in Every Word. Love in Every Word. I think it's still on Omanyoboli's channel right now. I've seen it a few times, and well, I'm a lover girl. I love love stories. I'm a diehard fan of love stories, so it was something I was able to blend into and enjoy and understood every bit of it. So when I'm watching love movies, I do not fast forward it. So I thought, oh, let's just about it while I show you. I covered this two-tier cake. I covered as way back as October, but I didn't have time to edit it. And I thought, oh, instead of making a silent video, let's while you watch how I trimmed and covered this cake, you also get to, listen to my gist about this movie. So the cast on the movie were Chioma, which was played by Bambam. I've seen a few number of Bambam's movies. I think she did one during Christmas, which was on a Money Bullies channel, and I loved it with Eso DK. She also did one I'd watched recently. I think something about cupcakes for vows or something. I think it was also with Eso DK. I can't remember now. Well, I think that movie was a Valentine movie. I'd watched that too, and I loved it. And then this one, Love in Every Word, where she played Chioma, the queen to Obiora, which was played by Uzor Arukwe, also known as Odogu Parara. So, and then we have our ex-boyfriend, Davies. We have our amazing friends. Amazing friends. Everybody needs genuine friends like Chioma's friends in this movie. Ifeoma and Evie, amazing friends. Everybody needs a assistant like Tolu, I don't know, but I just love the way Tolu also bodied that role. I don't want to explain this movie and put out spoilers, but I love the way she bodied her role. I love the relationship she had with our guy, which was Chioma, always dropping the gifts on our tables, always, being happy for her boss, irrespective of the fact that it was her boss that was getting all those expensive gifts, she was just genuinely happy for her. I remember there was a line where she said, "Oh ma, these are so many gifts already," you know, you'd see, and that was what paid off for Tolu at the end of the day and got her a big break. I will not say more than that. For those of you that watched the movie, you know what I mean by Tori getting a big break in that movie. Also, I think I would like to give credit to Chioma's mommy. Every motherly role she has played, I've loved it. That woman is a fantastic actor. So without Chioma's mommy, I do not think Odogu and Chioma would have met. They might have met maybe later on, but I mean, she was the reason they met at that point at her cousin's wedding. I love that. And I understood Chioma's role in that movie. She holding back, taking it back step, and not wanting to commit to love. It was hard for her. She had been used to dating certain kind of men. She has been used to always feeling like the user in a relationship, dating men, having to finance them and all of that. And when she couldn't detect love, she couldn't see love when genuine love was staring at her because she was already used to certain things. So it was tough for her to say that this person that is here genuinely, is here to love her with her flaws, with her perfections, and everything. This person right here, this Odogo is ready to spend on her, spoil her silly, help her grow, support her dreams. She wasn't seeing all of that. And I understood based on the first what do I call it now? The first scene of the movie, it was well understood from the first scene. We saw the kind of people who her ex was, and then, when her friends were talking about those she had even dated before the ex at the first scene, she was understandable. And also, I also understand the damage that one's family, where one grows from, can have on one's upbringing, can have on one's relationship, and all of that. I saw that play out in that movie. So, what our father had done, had had given her a mindset towards people in her father's category. She had put all of them in the same group with the assumption that there can be no good man. There can't be any good man from such caliber. So it took a lot of a lot of effort on Odogo's part to try and show her that he's different from who her father was. And I think I say that happens to us a lot of times. A lot of us are usually scared of committing to marriage, committed to relationship, based on things we've seen while growing up, based on things we've seen in our environment, and all of that. It's usually quite tough. Also, another thing I was going to talk about in this movie, I loved that, irrespective of the fact that Chioma eventually came across somebody who was ready to spend on her, lavish his wealth on her. I love the fact that she was disciplined enough to still work, earn a living for herself, have a business, still live in her apartments, irrespective of the fact that the man insisted that he had 11 properties even in that area. She still stayed in a small cubicle, did a day-to-day job and all of that. She wasn't swayed away by the things they had. I love an independent woman. Sorry, I love me an independent woman, a woman who is not being swayed or blinded or carried away by somebody's money or wealth. I love that aspect of her. I love the fact that she didn't allow her mom's words, here and there to pressure her. Even when her mom came down to Lagos to, try to convince her that, oh, this guy is an hot cake and this and that, she still took her time. She didn't allow that to pressure her into making hasty decisions. I love her friends. I mean, Ify and Evie, amazing friends. They stood by her. They made her see things she wasn't seeing. I remember that scene where Ify said, when they were stating his qualities, oh, he's wealthy, he's this, he's that, he smells nice, he looks good, and all of that. And Ify said, oh, that's the 15 over 10. So what else are you looking for? I love friends like that. Friends that make you see things you do not see, make you see the prospects in certain things and certain people that you yourself are not seeing. You need friends like that, not friends who would be jealous of you and their end goal is to probably snatch such a person from you. So I love that about our friends. Also, I loved how mature Odogu was in that movie Uzor Arukwe. I love the fact that, irrespective of the fact that he was an Odogu, he had money, he had everything, and he was mature. I mean, it was 45. I love the fact that, irrespective of all of that, he still had self-discipline. He still had self-discipline. He was insistent on the fact that he wasn't going to, sex was not going to be on the table, at their first meet. I love that part where he said, I don't want this to be our sex. Okay, I want to get to know you more. I want to know you. He had every right to be pressured. I mean, he was almost 50 and all of that. And he had the money, he had everything. But because he genuinely loved her, he was self disciplined and he waited. I love that part. Get me a self disciplined man. I desire a self disciplined man myself. Another thing I think I loved about him, he was so convinced from that the one that you are going to be my wife. You, I'm going to marry you. And he kept on saying it with so much confidence. Even times where Chioma wasn't convinced that she wanted to marry him, he was insistent on the fact that he was going to marry her. And brings me to where her mom was telling her that you are the man's spec, but it's not your spec, and we can always work around that. So there was that too. And aside her mom being an African mom, there was the pressure from her mom was not overly unbearable, like some mothers would be and begin to, embarrass their kids and begin to throw tantrums and all of that. It wasn't overly unbearable. I love that. Her mom played her role quite maturely. Also, Choma, as I said earlier, she being disciplined, still working and all of that, irrespective of the tons and tons of gifts he was getting her. She was not swayed by it. She wasn't even taking those gifts. She just had them on her table. She wasn't using them. I remember the scene. This was one of the funniest scenes to me where you said, is it that you don't like the things I get you? Or what? What do you want? What exactly do you want? Tell me. Oh, is it because I said I don't want to have sex? If it's the sex, let's do it right here and now. Like that scene was so funny to me, it was so funny. That was so funny to me. Also, I think from that movie I understood the fact that men always know what they want, and they don't compromise on what they want. What they want is what they go for. I saw that play out in that movie very well. He had tons of ladies he could have picked, but he wanted Chioma, and that was what he went for. While other ladies were at his beck and call, and he was even paying attention to them. I love that part too. I love the part where they met at the jewelry store. Sorry, guys, my tongue has like a bit of twister. I love the part where they met at the jewelry store, and as an odogu that he paid for every single thing that our friends bought to them. He also paid for things that Chioma was just admiring. I remember there was this piece she was just admiring it, $17,000. I'm like, God, are there still men like this? Where are they? Are they really in Anambra? If they're in Anambra, let me pack my load and move to Anambra. Because tell me how it's one thing to have money as a man, it's another thing for a man to be generous and kind. Generous. Buying a single piece for your woman for $17,000 and an extra piece, also getting something for your niece and buying things for her friends and taking them all for dinner. I mean, a generous man he is, and I need one. For those that would watch this content, please, if you know anyone around who is this generous, I'm here, I'm available. I loved that part. I also loved the part where he made food for her. Before that, I remember he had gone to her office when she was avoiding him. And he was just saying, oh, why are you avoiding me? This and this and that. And she had said she had a pitch or something, and he said, okay, he was going to see her later. But he waited an intentional man. He waited for her. She didn't even know he was waiting. He waited till the close of day for her. and took her home, and you already even fixed dinner. The thoughts, the kindness behind the acts of kindness. I love things like that. Like it was everything she prayed for more. Our friends didn't even say to this point when they were saying, when Ify was saying, oh, is it 15/10? Like it just felt too good to be true. Like I was just thinking that are there still men like this in this generation? A kind man, a generous man, a giver, someone who understands, someone who supports your dream. Look at there was a scene where he told her that, oh, even if my business in Anambra and I'm in Anambra, it's just a call away. Anytime you call me, I will come down. I'll come down. That's not a problem. I remember when she had said it jokingly that, oh, if you could make it before 11 p.m. that night, you make she will make his evening worth it. And if came down to Lagos that same night. Intentional men, where are you? Are you guys still available? An intentional man, a kind man, a generous man, a giver, a lover. Like, it's a beautiful movie because I'm a lover guy. I love love stories, and I think Omomni Oboli outdid herself with this movie. Also, the actors did a very great job. All of them, you know. And usually, when I watch love movies, I usually smile. I beam with smile from the beginning to the end. Enjoyed every bit of this movie, and yeah, for those who haven't seen it, it's on Amoni Oboli TV YouTube channel. Love in every word, and you all should go see it and tell me what you think about this movie in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the movie. I loved it, and I'm sure I'm still going to watch it a few more times. I watched it a few times, and I'm sure I'm still going to watch it a few more times. In between, this is what my 2 tier cake looks like. Buttercream, and I needed to make this delivery for a client. They had their photo shoot that day. I'll check if I still have the picture of the shoot and slot it in. But yeah, this was what it looked like. And you guys can guess how much do you think I charged for this 2 tier buttercream cake for a dad who turned 50? Let me know. If you like me incorporating storytelling to my content, kindly let me know. I think I do because I'm a storyteller. I love to talk a lot. And I've watched a lot of beautiful movies that I would love to share my opinion about. If you guys don't mind. So thank you for watching. Just a different cake that's slotted in. And I'll see you all in the next video or content. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, be kind, and I hope you all experience love. Bye.